The global steel industry's transition toward low-carbon technologies requires high-grade, low-impurity iron ore. Unlocking these resources in Central Africa is fundamentally a maritime logistics challenge. The legacy port of Douala is restricted by a shallow 7.0-meter draft, capping vessel sizes at 20,000 deadweight tons. This limitation imposes a freight penalty of up to $15 per ton compared to deepwater shipping. The port of Kribi resolves this physical bottleneck. Its second-phase expansion provides a 16-meter draft, accommodating post-Panamax vessels and reducing maintenance dredging costs by 80%. The proposed mineral terminal targets a 24-meter draft. This depth will allow 300,000 deadweight ton Capesize carriers to load up to 100 million tons of bulk cargo annually. The resource base of the trinational Jaw rainforest region is world-class but entirely landlocked. Deposits like Balinga in Gabon offer premium grades of 64.0% iron. However, these assets require massive rail corridors to reach the coast. The Mbalem and Neba contiguous projects represent over 1.25 billion tons of combined reserves. Connecting these deposits to Kribi requires a dedicated 510-kilometer heavy-haul rail spur. Average iron grades across this regional cluster exceed 58%, far outperforming the global run-of-mine average of 48%. This high-purity profile is highly attractive for direct reduced iron steelmaking. Yet, the physical distance to the sea remains the primary barrier to commercialization. Developing this export corridor requires a highly synchronized, multi-billion-dollar capital stack. Total integrated capital expenditure is projected to peak between 2026 and 2028. During this window, annual capital deployment will exceed $5.8 billion. Rail infrastructure represents the largest single capital sink, consuming 45% of the total budget. This translates to $4.3 billion of the projected $10.1 billion total cost. The long-term economic viability of this corridor assumes a minimum 25-year concession period. It is highly sensitive to global iron ore prices remaining above $85 per dry metric ton. This capital intensity mirrors the development of Brazil's Carajás corridor in the 1980s, proving that Tier 1 mineral assets are ultimately macro-logistics challenges.